The final fixture of Week 10 in La Liga EA Sports was played at Mestalla between Valencia and Las Palmas. The hosts had José Luis Gaya back from injury, and among their substitutes, Diego Martinez took charge of his first match with Las Palmas. And his team almost conceded inside the opening 30 seconds. Valencia made a brilliant start to this match and they dominated the opening 30 minutes. This cross from Dani Gomez was cleared by Dario Esugo, and then Sergi Canos fired over the crossbar. Valencia had a debutant at left-back, 21-year-old Rodrigo Abajas. This was a match with 13 yellow cards and 1 red card. The first yellow was for Fabio Silva, and there was an early penalty for Valencia. Cesar Tárrega's header was dropping just wide. It would have been converted by midfielder Enzo Barrenechea, but he was fouled by José Campaña. Campaña received a yellow card, and Pepelu stepped up and converted the penalty to put Valencia in front after 13 minutes. This was Pepelu's first goal of the season. It was Valencia's 6th goal of the season. And they went looking for their 2nd of the night. Gomez was denied by Silerson, and on the follow-up, Abajas couldn't test the keeper. Silerson was in fine form up against his former team, and Las Palmas were well and truly on the ropes. They were being hemmed in. There was constant high pressure from Valencia, who were dominant in the opening half hour. This was a chance for Pepelu, looking for his 2nd goal of the match. His strike was tipped over the top by Silerson, who was returning from injury for Las Palmas, along with McKenna and Kirian. Some good news in that regard for Diego Martinez, who was in charge for the first time, having replaced Luis Carrion. This was a key moment in the game. Thierry Correa with a good chance to make it 2-0 on 25 minutes, but what a brilliant save it was from Silerson. And after that save, Las Palmas began to improve. They had their first chance of the game 4 minutes before half-time. It was a beautiful through ball from Adnan Januzaj, releasing Fabio Silva, who hit the target and forced a good save from Mamardashvili. Afterwards, Kirian went down in the box. There was no penalty, but there were just some indications that the away side were improving. They were seeing more of the ball, and they found an equaliser. Initially, Januzaj took this shot. It was saved, but it went straight out to fullback Alex Munoz, who scored his 2nd goal of the season, a really special goal for him as a former Levante player. Not a completely convincing save from Mamardashvili. He palmed it straight out to Munoz, who made it 1-1 just before half-time. So having dominated so much of the first half, Valencia went in all square. This was the first goal for Las Palmas under Diego Martinez. And this, in the 2nd half, was another chance for Thierry Correa, 3 minutes after the interval. And this time he couldn't hit the target. The pass came from Canos, and the fullback tried to finish with the outside of his boot and didn't manage it. then it was Januzaj to Moleiro, who set it back for Kirian, and he gave it to Munoz, who was looking for his second goal of the game. And it was a very good strike from the left back, kept out by Valencia's goalkeeper. And then a wonderful goal. Januzaj with the pass for Jose Campaña, who teed up Fabio Silva, who put Las Palmas in front on 52 minutes. Questionable defending, but credit to Las Palmas. Really good pass from Januzaj, and the awareness from Campaña was top draw. Knew that Silva was arriving, and the young Portuguese forward was in acres of space and able to finish beyond Mamardashvili, registering his second goal of the season and giving Las Palmas a 2-1 advantage. Ruben Baraja responded with some alterations. He brought on Diego Lopez for Sergi Canos, and he also brought on Andre Almeida, replacing Barrenechea in central midfield. Silva then won the ball, and his cross came out to Kirian. This was just 3 minutes after Las Palmas had taken the lead, and it was a chance to make it 3-1. Kirian couldn't keep his effort down. The whole game was absolutely pulsating, enthralling from start to finish. A brilliant Monday night fixture in which Jasper Cillessen was one of the heroes for Las Palmas. A really good display from the Dutch keeper. Las Palmas hadn't won since February, but we're looking in good shape. There was a change at left-back from Baraja, with Jose Luis Gaya coming on to make his first appearance of the season. And then Martinez brought on McBurney and Cardona with 25 minutes remaining. There was a red card, a flashpoint, after a challenge initially on Gaya. There was a big reaction, and Pepelu was sent off for his clash with Kirian. That was the initial foul by Cardona. He was yellow carded, and here was the reaction, and it was this moment from Pepelu there, seen by the referee Gil Manzano, a raised hand. And so Valencia, 2-1 down, were reduced to 10 men. Las Palmas brought on Juanma Herzog, as well as Benito Ramirez. These were the fourth and fifth changes from Martinez. And for Valencia, there was a change at right back, with Fulquier replacing Thierry Correa. And after the red card, Dani Gomez was sacrificed. Javi Guerra came on into the midfield. And those were the last changes by Baraja. So both managers had made all 5 substitutions. And it was a case of whether Valencia could find an equaliser. They appealed for a penalty. They thought there was handball. Gil Manzano had a clear view. The ball had struck Alex Suarez on the stomach. And then there was an extraordinary moment. Moleiro did very well initially with the ball at his feet, but then gifted the ball to Valencia, to Duro, who teed up Guerra, who had the chance to equalise, but was thwarted by Cillessen. And then substitute Juanma Herzog made the clearance. So Moleiro admitted after the game that he hadn't seen the players in white and that his heart almost stopped during this moment after he had given the ball away so cheaply. But Valencia couldn't make it count, and so it remained 2-1 at that stage, and only a minute later Moleiro himself scored for Las Palmas. An incredible narrative, teed up by McBurney. It was a really good finish from the 21-year-old who was given too much space in the box by Valencia, and he guided his shot beyond Mamardashvili to make it 3-1 late on. And after 23 matches without a victory, Las Palmas were on course for all 3 points. But there was still more drama. A cross from Gaya was converted by central defender Cesar Tarrega. This is his first goal in La Liga, his first goal for Valencia. It came in added time and it set up a really tense finale. But ultimately, Valencia couldn't find an equaliser and it finished at Mestalla. Valencia 2, Las Palmas 3.